What's up, everybody? DIB Sports. I want to talk about James Winston. James Winston, either he has bad luck or he's just that stupid. So my initial reaction to James Winston, the whole incident about 2016, which was also a long time ago. I don't know why it just happened to come up now, but the whole incident is that he or someone else groped a Uber driver, and it's just like this dude doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it, man. Whether he did it or someone else did it, he's always at the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's not coincidence. It's just who he is. He's just lacks awareness, lacks accountability, lacks. There's something missing there. I don't know. There's a light bulb missing. The light bulb is just not on, or I don't get it with James Winston. Like, listen, you know you got off. Now I don't know what happened. Maybe no one knows what happened. Like I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I don't know, because those are cases that you can't really point the finger unless you're there. The only two people who know what happened is him and the person that was suing him. So I'm not gonna say victim, because why I say don't say victim is due to the fact there was no conviction. So we can't say victim here. No. We gotta say the person that brought the case to court. That's what I'm gonna put it at. We're gonna do that way. Just to be clear, like I said, I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying she was right. The plaintiff brought the court case to James Winston, and so anyway, he got cleared of that, and they had a civil court case and settled. Okay, so you move on from that. Hopefully, you put that in the past. You are a football player. You are, quarterback of a franchise that desperately needs a star quarterback and needs something to look forward to. And then he keeps coming up with these crazy incidents that, the history from the past keeps coming up, and incidents keep continuing. There's something wrong with this guy. I don't know. He needs a mentor. He needs something. But like the writer said in Tampa Bay, this guy is a grown man. He needs to be held accountable, and it's absolutely right. Maybe you got to stop hanging out with clowns, because if you hang out with clowns, a circus is going to come. So he needs to stop hanging out with some bad people. Maybe you got to start hanging out with some better people that has his best interest at heart. He needs a friend that knows when to pull him away. Like, okay, it's time to go. Then he needs a friend that needs to check him, and just not a babysitter, just a good friend. A good friend is someone who tells you the truth and doesn't have no filter, and knows they're talking because they care about you. That's what he needs. And honestly, those people really don't care about him, because if whether it was him who did it or the guy who did it, why were you in that situation in the first place? Just take the Uber ride and go home. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, he should be like a saint. I'll go to church every day. Man, I'll be a saint from this point on. I wouldn't even go out, because all the history that happened before the NFL is still lingering around him. He should be laying it low cut. I'm not saying don't have a life, don't have fun, but you got to be smart, man. You're a multi-millionaire now. You're a quarterback. You're a face of a franchise. You gotta be smart, man. You gotta be careful who you hang out with. And I think Zeke Elliott got that message last year. Now he don't really take interviews with TMZ. He keeps walking, because he knows that that media will spin you and destroy you, and even if it's remotely innocent, they can spin and do whatever you want to you. So Zeke Elliott, I think he learned. He's like, okay, I'm gonna keep a low profile. I'm still gonna have fun, but I'm not gonna I'm not trying to get myself in trouble. Well, hopefully he stays out of trouble. That's yet to be determined. But let's go back to James Winston. I just don't understand his case. Now he's gonna get suspended for 3 games. Now I don't understand why this is my part I don't get about the NFL. This has been going on since 2016. How could we get suspend him then? Why so late? Why suspend him so late? And the thing about James Winston, in his defense, this case never went to court. It never went to a police. There's no statement. There's no nothing. So I don't get the suspension. But at the same time, James Winston has to be careful. Like, it's like he's attracted to trouble, and I don't understand that, man. I don't understand it. Like James Winston, I really like him as a player, but he really got to get his stuff together. Got to get your stuff together. Okay, you got to get your stuff together. Stay away from crazy people. Lay low. Speak little. The only time you guys speak is on the football field, and just keep it moving. Try to get some W's under your belt, and just keep playing football. But hopefully he gets an appeal, and let's see what the NFL says. And I hope he wins his appeal. I hope he wasn't the guy in the car doing that. We don't know. There's no video evidence, so that's a good leverage for him. And there's no police report, so that's good leverage for him. But something about him, there's smoke everywhere he goes, and I just don't understand it. I don't understand. I just hope James Winston gets on the right road. I just don't get it, man. Like, come on, dude. Just have some awareness. Be a man. Like, be smart. Be smart. Wake up. You're not a little kid. This ain't FSU. This ain't college. You are a professional athlete. You only have maybe 9 to 12 years of this gig. You better do the best you can while you have it before it's going like that. It could be yanked like that. Look at Michael Vick. Michael Vick got in trouble. Boom. 2 years of that NFL career that could have been a Hall of Fame career gone. He came back. He did okay, but not the same. I don't want that happen to James Winston. I just hopefully he wins his appeal. Maybe there's more to the story that we don't know, but it just doesn't look good. And that's my thoughts.